Okay, guys. Well, welcome.
Yes.
Welcome everyone to the podcast or
Yeah.
the interview or
The first.
or the stitch and bitch session. Today we're going to talk about a topic called paradise. Is this still paradise in Las Terrenas, or are we in an overdeveloped situation on market? And I think it's interesting because four of us come from three different zones with different population types in two different countries, but three different cultures, if you want to look at it like that. So we have our individual paths, and we've come here and at different lengths of time. Been living here full time, so I think it's going to be an interesting thing. So why don't we go around the table first of all? So Nancy, why don't you say who you are, where you're from?
Well, I am Nancy. I am a French Canadian. I've been here since almost 3 years now. So we are from Montreal. I speak mostly French, so excuse if you can hear my accent when I speak English. But that's it. And my husband, Benoit.
Yeah, I'm Ben, so I'm from Montreal too. French speaker mostly. I'm gonna try to do my best in English. Should be good. And yes, we are here since 3 years, almost 3 years now. So we enjoy. We're gonna talk. Talk about Las Terrenas. Jim.
Jim. Yeah.
So my name's Jim. I grew up right outside of Washington, D.C., probably about a 40-minute drive for most of my time. And then I did live all around in the United States, but where I call home is Virginia. So
All right.
speak mostly English, too.
Speak only. And
And what about you?
I'm Patrick. I try to speak as little English as I possibly can. I'm from Nova Scotia, Halifax, and the east coast of Canada, but I wasn't born there. I moved there when I was like 27 or 26. So I was born and raised in the Greater Toronto area, and went from a big population to a small population at the time. So this is a very timely topic because it reminds me of my big city move to my small city move, and then what I thought was in a big city to an even smaller city down here. So let's put it in perspective, I think, because we sat here, just so the audience knows, we sat here and talked about this before we went on video, just to understand what we thought the town was and what it really is. And when we use ChatGPT and then we look at our histories, the population of Las Terrenas, the greater population, they say somewhere between 35 and 45,000 people.
Yeah.
So we're going to say it's 40,000 people, full-time residents. That's a mixture of, and I'm sure that counts mostly Dominicans or people with a real cedula, not people with a Canadian passport and don't vote here or reside here. And in the province of Samana, there's 114,000 people. So, Jim, how many people in your town or city from where you're from? And then state-wise?
So 500,000 in the town I grew up in, but the state was 8.8 million.
Wow. So a little bit bigger. And in Montreal?
In Montreal, the island is 1.8 million. So and the area is 4.6, and the province of Quebec, the states, it's 9.1 million.
Wow. So Nova Scotia, where I'm from, is the smallest, and it's about 500,000 people as the greater HRM area, as we call it, and about 1 million in the province. So when you look at it, I wrote down here, Halifax is 26 to 28% greater or bigger than Las Terrenas. Montreal is 72 to 86 times the size, and 26 to 28% by city size as well. So we're coming from a big town, if you will, each of us coming to a small town. And I don't know about you guys, but I always hear from people walking around that people think, oh, I wish the old days of Las Terrenas were still here.
Yeah.
And what does the old days mean
Yeah.
versus what is today? So let's talk about some of the things that are what we call our positive things compared to where we're from. And I'll start with a couple things. Let's see here. Quality of life.
Yeah.
You can be anywhere quickly in 5 minutes or less with pretty much no traffic. Generally. There's no lines generally for anything. I think the biggest line we have is when there's a funeral going through town. because funerals here are very different.
Yes, yes.
Sometime
yeah.
at the grocery at 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
or,
groceries at 5 o'clock, but that goes pretty much everywhere. But
Yeah.
it's still a smaller crowd.
Yeah, it is.
Other quality things we talked about, but paradise or if it's overdeveloped, how casual it is here.
Yes.
Just in terms of your clothes, you don't know who has all the money in the world and who
No,
doesn't have any
exactly.
money in the world.
You don't need to
Generally.
have brand clothes
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Some of the things.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was just laughing when you said like no lines. So I just recently got back from the United States, and when you go to dinner, I've never once been handed one of those little buzzy
Beeper.
things
Yeah, the
when I'm
beeper.
waiting for my table on a Friday night. So you go up there and you're like, please don't be a long wait. Please don't be a long wait. 45 minutes, and you're like, so you have to sit there. Here, walk right in. You'll be able to sit down. Makes it a lot easier. Don't have to plan and then run around like you do at most other places and see who's going to have the longest line and then change your plans based on what's
Yeah.
happening there.
Yep. Go ahead.
Yes, and it's the same thing. We are returning in Montreal in few weekend. The traffic. I anticipate the traffic. Here we don't have traffic since three years. We don't have traffic, so I'm looking forward to see how it's going to be the drive in Montreal.
What's today, Monday?
Yes.
Yeah. So we came from the office to here to set up for this video shoot less than 3 or 4 minutes.
Yep.
We've been here about an hour. There's still no one here. It's Monday afternoon.
Yeah.
There you go. Open air environments, positive. Pretty much everything is an open air environment.
Yep.
I can probably think about how many air conditioned restaurants are here.
Oh my God. I think none because there's no inside restaurant here.
There's only one I can think
Austria?
of. Austria.
Oh yeah,
that
you're right.
one. That's
You
just
are
that
right.
one?
Very small, yeah.
You are right.
So basically, no air conditioned restaurants. The other thing is you can bring a dog, or a beach dog will
Pet
appear out of
friendly.
nowhere to the table,
Yep.
and no one's really offended. The dog is offended when you serve the dog bread, or a vegetable, or a potato chip. No, I want meat or bones.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Um,
pet
a flip flop.
Flip flop, yeah, like literally back to the dress code casualness. It's always wise to have 3 or 4 pairs of flip flops because there are emergency situations.
Exactly.
Blowout.
Where you have a blowout. Why don't you explain a blowout? So,
Yeah, so sometimes like if it's raining or your foot gets a little loose on the sandal, so you put more pressure on it, and then the little hole on the bottom
Holding it
will
together.
pull all together. So then you're, I guess the best way to explain it, and I've never worn heels, but I think of a woman if they break their heel and they
Exactly.
can no longer walk.
no, you
that's
feel
how
like
it
you
is.
feel like you're a passenger on the short bus to school, like you're walking like
Yeah.
But what is cool is for an extra pesos, like how much? 100 pesos? You
Yeah,
go
fix
see
it.
the guy,
The
he
cobbler.
fixes it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
it's brand
done.
new again.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can keep
Yeah.
your shoes, your flip flop again and again.
So I
going.
guess your annual cost of footwear is fairly low.
Yes,
Yeah, I know.
yes.
What else? I'm not a smoker, but if you smoke,
Cigarette is cheap
it's
here.
very it's both cheap and it's friendly.
Yeah.
So you can smoke pretty much a cigar most places. Like you can smoke here and not offend everybody in the world. So
In the
that's-
restaurant, when people are
On the terrace at the restaurant, the people
Yeah.
smoke just the table beside
Yeah.
us, and
and it's okay.
it's
Yeah.
okay. But in Montreal, it's a long time we don't see that, so very different.
Let's see what else. What I wrote down here? Parking.
Ah,
You don't pay for parking.
Yeah.
No.
Parking is free everywhere. Well, except for the
Maybe 2
down
areas.
here. Yeah. And I think you pay 100 pesos for like the
For the
whole
day,
day or something
yeah.
like that, which is $2 or something like that.
So
American.
kind of funny story. When I went back home recently, we went to the beach, and I think it was $27 for the day to park. Kind of give you an idea of perspective. So
Yeah.
versus $1.50 to park all day here.
And you can have, that's another one. Bring your cooler to the beach
Yes.
with beer or a bottle of rum or a bottle of wine, and
Your picnic.
you're not
your
going
whole
to
picnic.
you're not going to social jail or
Yeah.
jail.
yeah,
You can just do that, but you can't do. Can
Yeah.
you do that in the States?
No.
You can't do that in Canada.
No.
Open alcohol is might as well. It's not criminal, but it's just you feel like a criminal.
yeah,
Cold beer on a Saturday afternoon, you can't have it.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Real estate. buying real estate or renting real estate is still cheaper here than Halifax, than
United States.
United States generally.
Yep.
And again, it's all about proximity. So if you want to be
Yeah.
directly on the beach and view it, or
Yeah.
you want to be half a mile from the beach, there's two different prices.
Absolutely.
That goes with buying
Yeah.
or renting. Let's see here. So go back to the topic of paradise, or is it still paradise or overdeveloped? I don't think it's overdeveloped because there's so much. If there's only 114,000 people in a province here, I think the dynamic change that'll bring a lot more development and a lot more people will be flights direct from any U.S. city back to Las Terrenas El Cate Airport. Because there's 400 million people in the United States.
Yeah.
And the closest airport that people can go into is 2 hours, 2:15
Santo Domingo.
from Santo Domingo, which is a great filter for real people or Yahoo tourists. We don't have a lot of Yahoo tourists.
Nope.
We have real people here. Yahoo, all respect for those in Punta Cana at all-inclusive resorts, but that's what I mean by the entry-level tourists. They are two major airports, Puerto Plata and Punta Cana, for that type of marketplace. Canadians, Americans, global people just trying life for the first time. Let's talk about, so these are what we call the positive things. Rather than saying negative, we're going to say improving. So developed, overdeveloped, improving. Electricity is still not always on without thinking about it.
They work on it, but
But Saturday night around between 6 and 8 p.m. or Friday night between 6 and 8 p.m.,
Yeah.
you'll have a switch off somehow
yeah,
for a couple of minutes to a couple of hours, depending on the situation.
yeah.
Shift change.
Yeah, shift.
Yeah.
The hamsters jump off the wheel and they get the new hamsters in. We'll talk about general detail infrastructure on another video because that's the point. But I would say the things that we never think about at home: electricity, water. Internet generally.
Yeah.
Those three things. Unless it's a crazy, like a hurricane or something like that, or major winter storm, everything stays on. But that said, if it goes off in the U.S. or Canada like that, complete freak out
Oh, of course.
for a matter of minutes or hours.
Yeah.
Here, it's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
And so people handle that here different ways. Battery backup through inverters,
Generator.
or developments or businesses can have generators of any size or shape. What else? Improving.
Improving. Yeah, of course, we did talk about water is coming in. We need the water.
Roads.
Yeah.
We talked about roads.
Roads.
I would say, because we don't have freeze and thaw
No.
like us in the north, our roads are generally in better shape, generally, because we don't have the spring potholes and stuff like that on the major roads. You can drive to Santo Domingo from here and not have
Nothing.
no potholes, nothing, period. You get a bit in the small country towns, you're going to have gravel and different things like that, dirt roads, but major city center roads are not bad. I'd say they're better than Santo Domingo here, because Santo Domingo's infrastructure is 300 years old, depending where you are,
Yeah.
right? What about improving? Noise.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
There we go with the noise.
It's omnipresent here.
Yeah.
It's always noisy.
Mu-
The motorcycle, it's
Music.
always, it's always noisy. On the beach on Sunday, they have car with big speaker on top, and they play music loud. They like it.
So on the good note with that, Ben, you
Yeah.
don't have to bring your own radio or your boombox. You already
Yep.
have it
Exactly.
built in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's noisy. It's the life here. So
Yeah, I think noise or volume is a cultural.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
cultural
it
thing.
is. It is.
They are recently, at least in the tourism belts. They're trying to bring that into a more reined in, depending on the hour of the day, which is not a bad thing. But some of it is you pay and then they go away for a little bit, and then you come back and you pay a little bit more and they go away for a bit. But it's cultural. Like you can't go a Sunday afternoon without having a
No.
barbecue and a big speaker.
Yeah.
And it's cool because you never see that in North America or those big speaker and the music boom boom boom.
Improving, I would say, government reaction.
Yes.
We talked about this
Yeah.
before, but during the Christmas New Year's time, which is the second most busiest season other than Easter, that time we noticed that the infrastructure hit the max. So we had Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, both the power went out.
Sawyer.
The water, sewer, it was an issue,
Everybody's using it at the same time, so
and it was maximized.
Yeah.
Like the population and the tourists were maximized.
exact.
So we'll go into this in another video about infrastructure, but now what's this, 8 months later? So the government has now reacted faster and made some major announcements towards both water, sewer, and electrical for Samana. So that's 8 months. Used to be probably 8 years or 2 years they would react. But so you see some improvement happening there. Overdeveloped or paradise, even on coming in and out of the country. The thumbprint, everything's digital more than it ever was before. 10 years ago, it would be like you put on your tourist card, you put my name is Mickey Mouse,
Of course.
and it would be like, welcome to the country. But the paradise side of that is still that you can come here and stay as long as you want and pay a little ticket of money when you
Yep,
leave. Doesn't
exactly.
matter how many years stay here.
Exact.
So it's not, the problem with being overdeveloped is takes away from the paradise feeling, but we're still 50 years behind
We
the
are.
majority of the world.
We are.
So it's still going to be a paradise, I think,
I
for a
think
long
so.
time.
I think so. I hope so. I really think so.
So I don't think if we look at it globally and think about real estate cost, quality of life, proximity to things, accessibility for the things that we're used to from the north, sunshine, beaches, weather. You can sit and complain, but I'd rather not be in Montreal in February or January.
Nope, exactly. Even the rain season here, it's not that bad.
No.
We enjoy. And it's funny because when it's raining, everything stops. The people park on the side, go under the
Well,
little roof,
just what
and
we did.
after the rain stops, everybody's going
Exactly.
back. It's
Yeah, well, we see it from work. If people show up, if it's raining if everyone starts at 9 and it's raining from 8:30 till 9:15, you won't see anybody till 9:30.
You're
It's a
right.
snow day. People are going to have to shovel. The ladies come in with the bag on their head, or you stay home until the rain's cleared.
Yeah.
No one's freaking out.
Yeah, we were driving to the office this morning and it started raining. Oh, we stop on the side of the road,
Under a
go
tree.
under
a little roof.
a little roof, and it's just normal here.
Yeah, normal.
And after life is going back.
So if you wait for a plumber or something, it's raining. It will be late.
Yeah.
Because
But the biggest problem about that is it's always raining somewhere. So therefore, someone's always late. It's raining now at the office, right?
Yeah.
Right now. You can see the- All right, so let's wrap it up for this video.
Yep.
And we got lots more to do. But thanks for watching, everybody.
Yes.
Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.